In the previous video, we learned about 3 amazing cave system of India. But in this video, we are going to learn about only one cave system. You see, if I try doing a video with 3 cave system, the video became way too long, and I also need to condense all the information. Therefore, instead of condensing, which might end up missing important information, I have decided to make the video with one cave system, and today, we are going to learn about the Barabara Hill Caves. The Barabara Hill Caves are the oldest surviving rock-cut caves in India, dating from the Maurya Empire, 322 to 185 BCE, located in the Muktungpur region, 24 kilometers north of Gaya, in the Indian state of Bihar. These caves are situated in the twin hills of Barabara, which has 4 caves, and Nagarjuni, which has 3 caves. These rock-cut chambers bear dedicatory inscriptions, in the name of King Payadasi for the Barabara group, and Devanampiya Dasaratha for the Nagarjuni group, thought to date back to the 3rd century BCE during the Maurya period, and to correspond respectively to Ashoka, who reigned from 273 to 232 BCE. Priyadarsan is his protocol name, meaning, he who brings joy, and his grandson, Dashratha Maurya. Barabara Hill contains 4 caves, Karan Chowpar, Lomas Rishi, Sudama, and Visvakarma. Karan Chowpar Cave. Karan Chowpar, also known as Karna Chowpar, is on the northern side of the Barabara granite hill. It consists of a single rectangular room, with polished surfaces, 10.2 by 4.27 meters in dimensions. It contains an inscription of Ashoka, dating from the 19th year of his reign, about 250 BCE, located outside, immediately to the right of the entrance. Reading of the inscription is, when King Priyadarsan had been anointed 19 years, he went to Jalha, and then this cave, called Supriyak, was given to the Ajivikas. Ajivika is one of the Nastika, or heterodox schools of Indian philosophy. Believed to be founded, in the 5th century BCE, by Macaulay Gosala. Astika and Nastika are concepts that have been used to classify Indian philosophies by modern scholars, as well as some Hindu, Buddhist and Jain texts. The various definitions for Astika and Nastika philosophies have been disputed since ancient times, and there is no consensus. In current Indian languages like Telugu, Hindi, Assamese, and Bengali, Astika and its derivatives usually mean theist, and Nastika, and its derivatives denote an atheist. However, the two terms in ancient and medieval era Sanskrit literature do not refer to theism, or atheism. Anyway, back to caves. Lomas Rishi. The cave of Lomas Rishi is probably the most famous of the caves of Barabara, because of its beautifully carved door. It is on the southern side of Barabara granite hill, and is adjacent to Sudama cave, which is on the left. Lomas Rishi consists of 2 rooms, a rectangular room, measuring 9.86 by 5.18 meters, and a circular, semi-hemispherical room of 5 meters in diameter, which is accessed from the rectangular room, by a narrow rectangular passage. This cave has an arched facade, which probably imitates contemporary wooden architecture. On the periphery of the door, along the curve of the architrave, a line of elephants advances in the direction of stupa emblems. It is clearly a stone reproduction of wooden buildings, and other plant materials. Sudama Cave. This cave is located on the southern side of Barabara granite hill. It is close to Lomas Rishi, and on its left. It consists of 2 rooms, a rectangular room, measuring 9.98 by 5.94 meters, and a semi-hemispherical room, 6 meters in diameter, which is accessed from the rectangular room, by a narrow rectangular passage. This is probably the first cave in the group to have been dug. This cave was dedicated by Emperor Ashoka in 257 BCE, 12th year of his reign, as evidenced by an inscription in Brahmi using his protocol name, Priyadarsan, found in the entrance of the cave. Reading of the inscription is, by King Priyadarsan, in the 12th year of his reign, this cave of banyans was offered to the Ajivikas. Visvakarma. The Visvakarma cave, also called Visvamitra, is accessible by the steps of Ashoka, carved into the cliff. It consists of a rectangular room entirely open to the outside, a sort of elongated porch, and an unfinished semi-hemispherical room. The rectangular space measures 4.27 by 2.54 meters, and the circular room is 2.8 meters in diameter. One goes from the rectangular room to the half-hemispherical room by a narrow trapezoidal passage. On the floor of the porch, 4 holes were made, which are thought to allow the cave to be closed, with a wooden picket fence. There is an inscription, which read, by King Priyadarsan, in the 12th year of his reign, this cave of Kalatika mountain was offered to the Ajivikas. Nagarjuni Caves. The nearby caves of Nagarjuni Hill were built few decades later than the Barabara caves, and consecrated by Dasaratha Maurya, Ashoka's grandson, and successor, each for the Ajivikas sect. They are 1.6 kilometers east of the Barabara caves. There are 3 caves in Nagarjuni Hill. Gopika Cave. Gopika Cave is the largest of all the caves of the Barabara complex. It consists of a single large oblong room, of 13.95 by 5.84 meters. The 2 ends of the room have the particularity of being circular, contrary to the other caves. The cave lies on the south bank of the hill. There is an inscription that was engraved above the front door, which read, the Cave of Gopika, a refuge that will last as long as the sun and the moon, was dug by Devanampiya Dasaratha, during his elevation to the throne, to make a hermitage for the most pious Ajivikas. Devanampiya means, beloved of the gods. Vadathika Cave. It is located in a crevasse in the rock. It consists of a single rectangular room sized, 5.11 by 3.43 meters, with a porch at the entrance of 1.83 by 1.68 meters. This cave was also consecrated by Dasaratha Maurya. Vapiyaka Cave. Which is also called, well cave from the meaning of its name. It consists of a single rectangular room of dimensions, 5.10 by 3.43 meters. This cave was also dedicated to the Ajivikas sect, by Dasaratha, with an inscription equivalent to that of the cave of Gopika. This cave also has a beautiful vaulted hall, entirely made of perfectly polished granite. Technological marvels. The caves were carved out of granite, an extremely hard rock, then finished with a very nice polishing of the inner surface, giving a mirror effect of a great regularity, as well as an echo effect. This large-scale polish is reminiscent of polishing on smaller surfaces, of the Maurya statuary, particularly visible on the pillars and capitals of the Ashoka pillars. Outside the caves on the top of the hill, about 600 meters away, there is a temple, namely Vanavar Shiv Mandir, and many small statues of other deities. Commenting on Mauryan sculpture, John Marshall once wrote about the extraordinary precision and accuracy which characterizes all Mauryan works, and which has never been surpassed, even by the finest workmanship on Athenian buildings of Greece. Sir John Hubert Marshall was an English archaeologist, who was Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India, from 1902 to 1928. He also oversaw the excavations of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro of the Indus Valley Civilization. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider to hit the like button. Also share the video, and do consider subscribing to the channel. Unfortunately, 99% of the people who are watching my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. I do sincerely hope that you will change that by subscribing to the channel.